John Howerton, johnhowerton.info. Just finished up my run, refueling here out by the water, and I got a little bit of go-go squeeze, get my juices back up. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about the bike for those of you coming to race Kona. I've raced the course probably about a half dozen times, and I've ridden it probably hundreds of times, so I know a little bit about the course. If you don't know anything about the course because you haven't been to Kona before, it's very false flat, very undulating. There's actually a decent amount of elevation in it. It's very hot and it's very windy. In some years it's very, very windy. And that's one of the bike tips that I wanted to give you today. So that being said, a lot of people I see come and they bring these really deep dish wheels like Zip 808s. So, you know, those wheels are great and everything, but here in Kona, if you're lightweight or you're not super strong like one of the top dudes, those wheels probably aren't going to be very beneficial to you. So if you can, from your shop at home, if you don't have wheels that are a little bit shallower, I would actually try and maybe rent something similar to like a Zip 404 or something. Another thing that you don't want to bring to Kona is tubular race wheels. So if you're planning on practicing on the course at all before race day, the course here is littered with glass and wire, and tubulars are very expensive if you get flats. So if you don't know the difference between tubulars and clinchers, clinchers is what you would want to bring. A clincher tire is one where you actually have a tire and a tube, and if you get a flat you can just replace the $7 or $8 tube. A tubular wheel is actually a tire that's glued onto the wheel, so you have to replace the whole tire and tube as a system, and it's pretty expensive. It's between usually like $70 and $160 depending on what kind of tire. So I'm going to cut this short here. That's pretty much my tips for Kona. Bring something around a 50mm wheel, something like a Zip 404, or some of those smaller rental attacks, or something like that. An NV 3.4, and then make sure that they're clincher wheels. Try and rent something from your shop at home. Anyway, that's my tips. Prepare for heat. Go back and replay my Periscope from yesterday. On the bike, sometimes it's good to wear like a cool wing style system so you don't burn your shoulders. That way you're not cooked already for the run. And that's all I have to say, really. Go back and check the other Periscope from yesterday, the replay, and look at those sunscreen tips, and then prepare for heat. It's a hilly course too, lots and lots of wind. Don't be afraid, just be mindful of these things and be respectful of Hawaii and the conditions in Hawaii, and Hawaii will be good to you. Alright, catch you guys later. Hope you like this. I don't know, give me some hearts or whatever you do on this thing. Subscribe. I don't know how consistent I'll be, but I'll try and add some of these and give you guys some tips for training and racing here in Kona. Take care.